And are we skipping? Oh, we're doing pretty good, I guess. Hey, what's up, Scott Balkum here with Imagination Creation Films, and I'm just kind of enjoying life in the great green outdoors. Yeah, so yeah, I have no idea. I I got the green screen finished painted, so I figured, might as well just come outside and do. No, I'm not fooling anybody. This is more hilarity than anything. I got to figure out how to do my chat because my chat is over there, and I am over here. Well, I'm outside in the hot sun right now. Um, yeah, I don't. What the heck? Uh, Live chat. There we go. I will see. I'm gonna stream myself here on the phone and see if I can see the chats as they come in. It's probably going to be super delayed. That's going to suck. But somebody say hello so I can see how long it takes for someone to say hello. Hopefully, is the audio in sync? I've never thrown a green screen on a live camera. I've never done that. I've done it on my little dancing Santa, and there's no audio to it, so it's no problem at all. So far, it doesn't look like it. Maybe drop in a few packets. Yeah, like 3%. Nope, 4%. As long as that's not. So yeah, I mean, better. There we go. I see it. Okay. I have no idea when that died. Such a bad streamer. Such a bad streamer. So how long have I been talking without sound? That's horrible. That's horrible. So sounds good. Okay. Wow, is this even playing? Am I live? Is it streaming? Say something, Richard. Let me know. Hi. Okay, that's okay. So that's showing up. All right. Oh, so I don't have to play the video. Cool. Nice. I'm monitoring the chat from my phone, but I'm streaming from over there. And I will. Oops. You just said something. I broke it? Did I break the audio again? No, it's back. It's back, right? The audio is good? Yes? And it's back. Okay. So I was going through the Hive effects on the Hive light. I have no idea if you heard any of that, but I was just kind of playing. See, here's fireworks. Not a horrible effect. Light strobe. Oh, okay. That's not much of a strobe. Lightning. This one I'm going to have some fun with. I'm going to put that one behind the window back there and get a nice little lightning storm. Paparazzi. I guess I'm having my photo taken. I don't know. TV. This is cool. I'd be hilarious if I shot green light onto me and then the key pulled me out. That would be fun. Candle. So, yeah, let me turn this off. Everybody's bothering me. Done, done, bum. There we go. Okay, so we'll go back to the YouTubes. Your lighting has a nice warm color to it. Yeah, well, that's because I had the fire effect to it over there. Yeah, as excuse me, as I was explaining earlier, and I have no idea until Richard told me that my audio wasn't working because it was working to begin with. I did test it, but my batteries died in there because I'm such a horrible host. That's what this. People are going to go back because I'll still be live streaming in like 3 or 4 years, and people are going to go back to my original ones and go, "He hadn't improved at all. He still sucks. Doesn't check his batteries. Doesn't do anything." Yeah, that's what I do. So this is the look here. So the webcam is just sitting over there. This is the chair. This is the actual. I'm pretty impressed. I'm not really sure about this paint though. I asked for flat. I may have gotten satin. I had my daughter pick it up, so I don't know exactly because it has a little bit of a sheen to it, and I don't like that. That allows the light to reflect and create hot spots. But it if it is satin, which I just need to find the paint can, then we'll just buy a gallon of flat and just make one last pass over it in flat. It actually has done really well. The cove is okay. The cove, I would make it bigger next time. I did. That cove was based upon the materials that I had on hand, so I couldn't just make it as large as I wanted. Um, it it has a little bit of a line, which I mean you can't see here. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, you can kind of see right in this area. Ooh, wow! I could just like. Oh, I've never tried this before. Squeeze my head. So like right in this area, you see that where it's brighter, and then also right here it's brighter, and that's because of the quasars right there. This back here is because of the cove, and the cove is not. The bigger the cove, the less it will reflect light back because basically it's creating a perfect angle to reflect that light into the camera. Um, so a little bit bigger of a cove would help it. However, I'm not really having any problems pulling a key. Um, I mean, it's flat. It's really flat. It's really working nicely. Um, so I think if this is not flat, then I throw a coat of flat on there. That'll help that just a little bit. It'll help the hot spots just a little bit, and I think yeah, a little green in my hair. Oh yeah, right here probably. I don't have. Yeah, good call, Bill. Good call. To walk around. Let's see if I can kill that. I have no idea what this will do. Does it destroy my key? Yeah. Yeah, I was going to open it with. I have to start wearing pants now, but yeah, I'm not going to. How's that? Is that no? There's a little green still. Yeah. So I just got a little quasar up there. I have some LED strip lights, which I'm going to use. I think I talked about that on Friday. Um, the LED, just the rollout strips. I'm going to build some lighting for this because I'd like to be able to use my quasars, and I'd like to be able to have man get off there. I'd like to be able to have this set lit, ready to go. All I have to do is come in, turn it on, and go. Because that is about one of the reasons for this green screen is to take my production level to the next level for my YouTube videos and not just sit behind a desk. I like that look. I can do that look, but this gives me another option. This allows me to stand up in front of a whatever and talk about news or topics of the day, whatever it is. And I'm not going to do like a daily news show. That's not the point. I just want that ability to do other things. And then also a lot of other projects that are coming. It is so nice. It's finally cool in here. I was sweating the other day because of the heat, and now I'm doing really good. Are we? We're not dropping packets like crazy, are we? Can you give us the weather report? Um, not offhand. I mean, there's snow up here. Uh, there's got a little focus issue here. Not really. I put a little Gaussian blur on there so that I could set it in the background. This was literally 5 minutes before I went live. I stuck that up there. I needed some kind of background that worked. This doesn't even work. I don't even like it because I'm actually sitting up in the trees. If you look at the scale of things, but I didn't take. That's not a big enough photo, so I had to scale it just so. I'll do better, but I'd rather have backgrounds playing, sitting there looping. I think that'd be more fun. But the weather right now is about 45 degrees. Wind is out of the west at, you know what? Let me just look. I'll pull up my weather. I mean, I can do that because I have my own weather station. When you're cool like me, you have that information at your fingertips. So the temperature right now is 44.5 degrees. That's 88% humidity. The dew point is a 41.2, and the wind is coming out of the north-northwest at 0 miles an hour. That's because my wind gauge is kind of broken. It's probably at 2 or 3 miles an hour. Right now we have accumulated 1.59 inches since I guess midnight. The storm did start rolling in a little bit earlier than that last night, so the entire storm total is 1.92 inches. And we've received 4.73 inches for the month, and the year 24.9. This is Austin, right? So there's your weather report. Everybody happy? Yeah, this is a quick key, Bill. As I was explaining at the beginning, and I have no idea if there was audio. This will be one of those videos that I'm not going to post, I guess, because the audio is so messed up. It's so bad. I was explaining that the keying software on OBS Studio, you can't color pick. You can only color pick from a chart. So I had to match that green with the color chart green. And as I was saying, y'all may not have heard, I'm colorblind in green, so I had to match the grays. And so I did the best I could. So what's everybody doing here? See here. Can you give me the AWC? What is the AWC? Yeah, the weather looks much better there than here. Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's not Hood. That is Mount Rainier. That was the only shot I got of Rainier. So when I was up in Washington, there was so much smoke. There was so much rain and fog, and I mean it was just nonstop. And I was up there, and I got this shot, and yeah, this is it. This is it. There's no other shot. I just this one. Okay, yeah. So if anybody would have been following on my Instagram, I took this shot. And I was standing while I was taking the shot, and that's when the little old lady came up and saw my red camera. She walked over, she kind of stared at it a little bit, and then she looked at me and she goes, "Huh, I didn't know anybody shot with those old things anymore." And then she walked off. And I thought that was the most odd thing to say, and I'm assuming that it was to get me to upgrade to the latest red. But obviously she thought that I was shooting with an old box camera, but it was just too hilarious. And that was this picture right here. And 5 minutes after this photo, there was no more Rainier. I didn't get a single shot of Rainier at all after that. I drove around like crazy. No Rainier. In fact, my wife flew in. I went and got her, brought her up for the weekend, and we had no Rainier. She didn't get to see it. It was pretty sad. So that's the one shot right there. Bless her soul. Indeed. Indeed. Can you give me the AWC? What is the AWC? American Weather Center? I don't know. I guess I could pull that up. So, yeah, I mean, I said I was going to live stream every day at 3 o'clock. I'm trying like crazy to do it. I really feel like a goof being up here, not having anything to say. But, like I say, I'm always doing something. 3 o'clock rolls in, and I'm trying to get everything together. This is clean. Now that's a shambles. So everything is always in flux until I can get everything worked out. I have two 20-foot long speed rails sitting on the floor here that I need to get up into the ceiling so I can get them out of the way so I can roll things around. And then I need to figure out what lighting I'm going to do for my bench top in there, because the quasars were cool when I had them up above it, but it really kind of defines my shot. My shot can only ever be this far from the table because I'm shooting between two quasars, so I can't zoom out, and I don't want that. I want to be able to do big, wide shots. I want to have several different cameras in here so that I can switch at any time. I mean, so you guys, so you guys can enjoy the fun behind it. That is such a horrible image. Oh my God, I'm glad we've advanced technologies. But yeah. So what's everybody doing these days? That's what older people say. No, they say bless your heart, which means something completely different in Texas. What's the meter say? Um, what does the meter say? There we go. No, I don't know. I'm not a weatherman. Most weathermen aren't weathermen either. I used to work at a television station, and I always became friends with the weather people because I've always been fascinated with weather. Um, but of all the weather people that were in Houston, only one of them actually had a degree in weather and atmospherics. Actually had their seal or whatever it is that makes them an actual certified meteorologist, and that was Doug Brown. I miss that guy. He was awesome. He was an old guy, weatherman. He did the days on ABC in Houston. He died, I don't know, like 10 years ago. But yeah, he was the only one. Ed Brandon and all those others that were there. Well, I think they got that new guy, Tim Heller. I think he's also now a meteorologist. But, I have no idea why I rambled. Probably because I have nothing to talk about. Let's see here. Heard that one too, yes. Aviation weather report. It's raining. Need to know how to read them for the drone test. That's true. However, now I'm really concerned. So I just read information about the new FAA law that's going to be passed. It's 1,200 pages long. 101 pages of it deals with drones. And there are a lot of things that are about to change with the drone laws. And what I'm afraid is you're going to take apart 107, and then in 6 months, you're going to have taken something else that will be in addition to it or replacement of. So I'm kind of wondering now if I should just wait or not. I don't know. But it looks like there's going to be a lot more hurdles to jump through to use drones, period, not just commercially. That is going to be sad. But they are supposed to speed up getting your clearances. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that Part 107. I don't want to spend all the time and money to do it and then turn around and get to use it for a month and then have to do it all over again. That would stink. But then probably wouldn't be a huge difference between the two. You just never know. At least the audio is still working. Can't tell how many frames we're dropping. Are we dropping frames? Looks like we are, aren't we? Let me get up and. We are. No, we're good. It's just my chair. I could just ride a unicycle over here. I could do that. I think that'd be fun. What else is going on? So, it's slowly been cleaning out in here, which you can't see with that thing. It's such a bad. Maybe you can. Let's see here. If I turn it. There we go. Well, no, you're not going to let me because you're a cheap ass. Oh, did I say the word ass? I did not. You did not hear that. Really? I'm using a GoPro as a... There we go. Okay. Wow. The green screen must be taxing that CPU over there. Uh-oh. Did I drop? Oh, it's... No, I don't want to play. Yeah, don't play. So getting cleaned up over here. The bar and the entryway are now clean and clear. And then we're just going to be working on this lighting because I don't want these lights to just be here on stands all the time. I would like, as I was saying, the LED strip lights. I'm going to have them, I think I want to hinge them so I can have them hanging down and then just pull them up with rope and just pull them up into the ceiling. Ideally you want the lighting to be 10 feet away. However, because this is only 10 feet deep, if I do it 10 feet away, it's going to light me as well, and that's not going to work. So I'm going to use a lot of little lights, which are the strip lights, around to try to give a nice even glow. I can't see the test getting any more advanced. They already cover it way more than you'll ever need. That's true. However, they are literally changing the airspaces. They are I forget. I was reading it on Saturday. There's a lot that is changing. It's going to be part 107 plus all the new rules because now you're going to have to carry around identification. So you're going to get a license and anyone can ask you for it. Also, this was the one that was killing me. You have to have a privacy policy and you have to have it available. So anybody can walk up to you, stop you from what you're doing, and ask to read your privacy policy, and you have to provide it to them. That is some seriously messed up stuff right there. Honestly, if you're out in a crowd, any one person can ask to see your privacy policy. That's in the law. That it hasn't signed yet. It's going to the Senate to pass the House. But can you imagine? You're out having a good time, and there's a line of people that are just preventing you from flying because they all want to see your license and your privacy policy. If they do that, they will destroy this industry. Also, the FAA is going to have the ability to shut you down remotely. And all drones will have to log everything that they do and upload it. That's in there as well. So what DJI already does, that's going to go to the FAA. I get the safety reasons for it, but logistically, if you don't have internet, it may not let you fly. That's a possibility. How we doing? We're doing okay? Okay. We are, yep. Oh, we're dropping packets, aren't we? Not too many. Wow, that's a lot. 7%. It is pouring down rain. That's probably why. Yeah, okay. So, that's the day in the Monday life with Scott. I had some fish and chips earlier without the chips. Talking about my food. For lunch. What'd y'all have for lunch? You want to talk about lunch? I don't want to sink to as low as talking about lunches, although, I like lunch. The quasars, I wasn't sure if they were going to do a good job of providing an even lighting for the green screen, and they're doing fairly well. Really pleased. Uh, I mean, I could get a nice. I think right now I'm at like a f4.5, doing this at ISO 800 on a 24 frames a second 148 shutter. So I don't consider that horrible. I would prefer to be at like a 5.56, a little more lighting, and I can do that. But you know what I intend on doing is being able to flip a switch, and the lights come on. All I gotta do is turn on the camera, set it to the settings, and I'm good to go here. Other than recreating my lighting, which would be, I mean, depending on my background. Hey, let me switch back. Depending on my background, um, I would have to adjust the lighting. So this right here, uh, that's a horrible picture to use because you can't really tell where the sun is. The sun was actually, I think, just slightly behind me, but it was so diffused that, I mean, I would have to create the lighting that way. Um, yeah, it's GH5. It's GH5, and it's actually when I shoot like the 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 individual uploads where I'm like doing a review and such. I usually shoot in Vlog because I like the way Vlog looks. But for these live streams, getting a grade on OBS is horrible, so I have to use the standard. Then I have to tweak it a little bit because it's even horrible from there. Where should I look for coffee making montage sound effects? Uh, ah, so Epidemic Sound is who I use, and it's one of those that you can do a monthly fee for and get. I am sure they have some coffee making sound effects there, but a lot of their sound effects are kind of like elementary, not the highest quality. I mean, there are many that are, but I mean, they have like 7 bazillion like drone, like electronic drone sounds that are useless, and then they have Joe uploaded his coffee pour. I mean, I'm sure you can find some there. You probably can find some on Free Sounds. Other than that, I suspect you're going to be foleying your own. That's what I plan on doing. I saw your shooting stuff. Are you just shooting B-roll? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to beat me to market with all your coffee B-roll? um, yeah, I would. I would almost venture to say you're going to have to foley them yourself, which is fun. I mean, that's something that I enjoy doing, but I've never had the time or luxury to be able to do that. I would love more than anything to be able to do coffee, just B-roll of coffee, then shoot the foley of it, shoot the behind the scenes of it, put out a couple of episodes here for that, and have enough income coming in from that kind of stuff that I could afford to do that for a week. Because I mean, it would take a week to shoot all that stuff to ramp up for each of the days, and I don't have the opportunity to give up income. So yeah, that's the best I can tell you for Foley. Just, I mean, you're there making it. I yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I would look at the different sound places. Pond Five, I don't think I would. I don't know. You might find them, but you're going to pay a lot for that. I mean, some of those coffee sounds on like Pond Five, they'd charge you $20, to which you're going to turn around and put it on your coffee B-roll, which you couldn't do because you can't redistribute that. So yeah, what are you? Are you just shooting a little spec coffee commercial, or what were you shooting? Because I saw you had the Cine Drive all set up, pointed at the coffee machine. So I don't know. Depends on what you're doing for it. That's the only there is. Okay. Um, what else? What else? What else? I have I have that wall, which you can't see, but that wall to redo and stretch and make it wider. I don't know if you can hear the rain. You might be able to. The I gotta add another 4 feet to that wall, or maybe just two. It doesn't really matter. Whatever the window size I want. Um, yeah, yeah. So not a lot to talk about, but I mean, there's a lot going on. I'm chewing through that footage that Jamie and I shot on Friday. Pretty good stuff. We got some good stuff. I'm trying to play with the ramping effect of it because I only shot it at 100 frames a second. I would love for it to be a little slower than that, but I didn't want to shoot it any slower than that because it just looks funny when you speed it up. Um, and I mean, I'm trying to make a 30 to 60-second spot out of all that footage, and I mean, just cutting up the individual scenes that I want and putting them in the order that I want, without like the super trimming up and tightening it up. I mean, it's 7 minutes long, so I got to cut out 700% of the material, but that's fine because I mean that's where the fun comes in. Plus, well, as I start speed ramping some of this stuff, it will knock some of that down greatly. Um, Shot 8-1. Okay. I'm making a Black Rifle Coffee ad for fun and learn the gear. You know, Black Rifle Coffee, their media is in San Antonio. So they have a media department for Black Rifle Coffee. And my buddy is, and you should be watching this, right, Tommy? You're watching this. But my buddy is part of that studio co-op, and Black Rifle Coffee is in that co-op, and he's friends with them. So he said they do a lot of fun stuff. I didn't get to meet them, but I saw their studio. Um, Shot 8-1. Yeah, there's no reason you can't shoot 8-1. I mean, like I said, that's what I shot all of that on. It lagged. Ooh, was it 11%? Is it settling down now? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the rain and cold weather is probably messing with this quite a bit. Um, yeah, I don't know that I'm going to put the. Does anybody know? I guess you don't know. The only way to know is to go back and watch and see when the audio failed. I'd like to put it all out there, but uh, there's no point in putting it out there if most of the audio is gone. So, anybody got any questions or anything they want to chat about before I just kind of sign off and move on to the next thing? Day in the life of Scott, 100 miles an hour, running around doing everything. 3 o'clock is okay. I'm not having a problem with 3 o'clock out here because it allows me like 5 solid hours in the morning of 5 solid. That's more 6 solid hours in the morning of work, editing and out here, and then this, and then I get a couple more hours before the wife comes home. Um, yeah, I'm liking the 3 o'clock, but if it's going to drop frames every day, well, we might change that. And I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me. I think daily is going to be not as fun for people, just because there's not enough to talk about. I'm wondering if we should go like Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, or Tuesdays and Fridays, or Mondays and Thursdays. I don't know. You guys let me know how often you'd want to see a live stream. I mean, some people just put me on in the background to hear me go blah, 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 so they can laugh along with me. Um, Tried to cry. Best are good. Yeah, no, I understand continuity. Um, yeah, how often y'all want to see a live stream? And what format? Because no one ever answers. I always ask that question. No one ever types it in. Type in what you think the live stream should be, how often they should be, how long they should be, that kind of stuff. Because I want to kind of cater to what you lovely people would like. And Tyler, how come you're not working? What's that? Still slow? If it's slow, man, we need to go. We need to go shoot some stuff. We need to do that. It's raining right now. Not a good time to do it. Uh, Tyler, we need to shoot the Tesla, not in the rain, because I'm not putting the movie on the van with the rain. We need to go do that. That would be fun. Yeah, twice a week. Yeah, I think so. 2 times a day, 10 hours each, every day. Yeah, Richard, no, no, we're not doing that. My voice would sound horrible. Yeah, twice a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I feel like I think, I think that might be cool because I want to put out a couple of videos a week on not live, but the regular videos a week. So if I put those out, say on Monday, live stream on Tuesday, put another video out on Wednesday, and then live stream on Thursday, that might be fun. I like that. I like that. I think I might do that, which means I have to live stream tomorrow. I'm keeping myself busy right now, but yeah, as soon as we get some good weather, let's shoot it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited. I could get one other person. I bet you Adam Grumbo would want to jump in on this just for the fun and experience of it, and then that way we could have enough people to safely drive a van, drive a Tesla, and operate a movie. That'd be key. Wish it got cold here. It does get cold there. Open the freezer. I love the cold. I can totally dig it, but the rain I don't like. All right, so I'm gonna ponder on the schedule of this live stream a bit and the format of it. Um, ooh, that might be fun too. Do Tuesdays be a presented live stream, so something that I want to talk about, and then Thursdays we'll do maybe a Q&A of the videos for the week, and then generic videos. That might work. I like that. I just think on the fly here. That's what it's like 90. Ugh, that's not good. Yeah, Adam would truly love to do that. His schedule. That dude, he's up Minnesota right now. Lots and lots. All right, well, I'm gonna jump out of here before the next battery dies and my live stream starts dropping frames some more and all that good stuff. So, yeah, follow me on all the social medias at Scott Balkum. And then be sure to leave a comment or question. Leave that down below. I always try to read and respond to each and every one, even if it's just to say thank you. Be sure to click that subscription button and the little alert bell next to it because you want to be a part of this community, and I want you to be a part of that community. And, everybody wants to be part of a community, right? And, I do have a Patreon. If you want to support me that way, I would greatly appreciate that as well. And then, as I always like to leave it, don't let your passions center around your life. Let your life center around your passions.